Before I say anything, I am not a Nintendo grifter, not in the positive or negative direction. If you check the comments in my past videos, the Nintendo haters and fanboys both seem to despise me. So, Elden Ring Tarnished Edition on the Switch 2. Let's get into it. So the conversation online right now seems to be in two camps. Camp 1, $80 is too expensive. Camp 2, a game keycard is unacceptable. And then obviously some people are in both camps that an $80 keycard is ridiculous, which I get it. But I think both of those arguments are either wrong, misplaced, or aim at the wrong thing, and I want to walk through why I think so. Starting with the price, $80. Here's the thing, that's the same price as the Shadow of the Erdtree edition everywhere else. Steam, PlayStation, that's what it costs to get the base game and the DLC together. So unless on those other platforms you're gonna buy the base game and DLC separately or on sale, $80 is the retail price everywhere. But here's what people seem to be forgetting, and I'll caveat this by saying things might have changed since they delayed the game, but as far as I know, since we were last updated, the Tarnished Edition is not just the Shadow of the Erdtree edition. Again, unless they've changed something, the Tarnished Edition is the Erdtree edition plus 2 extra starting classes, and I believe 4 new armor sets, 2 of which are from the starting classes, a couple new weapons, and torrent appearance customization, which on other platforms is gonna be a paid DLC. I would imagine maybe like $5, but if it's more than 10, that's crazy, unless it's adding way more stuff than what they already announced. So for $80 on Switch 2, content-wise, you're getting more than what $80 gets you somewhere else, which kind of kills the price argument for me. Now sure, there's definitely something to be said about only offering the bundled edition, but as far as I know, and honestly, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because it absolutely could be I just don't know, but I'm not sure of any other game that released before Switch 2 with a major DLC or expansion and then brought it over as separate purchases. Even Cyberpunk 2077 is only available as the Ultimate Edition on Switch 2. Now, the game keycard aspect. And look, I want to be clear here, I don't like game keycards. Check my Pokemon Pokopia videos on this. I've said my piece. And listen, a lot can be said about Bandai Namco, but I also don't think them, Nintendo, or From Software are being scummy on this one. The game is supposedly 75 gigabytes. Switch 2 carts max out at 64 gigabytes. It literally does not fit. Now, they're probably glad it doesn't fit, but regardless, that's not a business decision, that's math. And I say this as someone who is absolutely not a game developer and probably has no right to this opinion. But From Software is not exactly known for optimizing their games, so I'm not sure they could get it down to 64 gigabytes even if they tried. The game keycard sucks, but it exists because the game is too big, not because Nintendo, Bandai Namco, or From Software is trying to rip us off in this instance. Here's the thing though, and this is what I think actually matters. How does it perform? We know it got delayed and now it appears to be running significantly better, but I have a PS5 Pro, and Elden Ring does not hold a locked 60, even in performance mode. There are drops. It's not terrible by any means. It's the best console to run the game on, but it's still not a locked 60. So what exactly are we expecting from a Switch 2 port? And just to be clear, Nintendo fans, that's not me trying to undermine the Switch 2, it's more so me talking about From Software's optimization skills, rather than the power of the Switch 2. So, the price is fine, the keycard is a physics problem, but if this game can't hold a stable frame rate on PlayStation 5 Pro hardware, what are we realistically hoping for? That's the question. That's the thing that I think should determine whether you buy this or not. As for me personally, I'm not getting it unless it goes on a significant sale and somehow hits a locked 30 to 40 frames or better. If not, I'm just going to keep playing on my PS5 Pro. I'm in the middle of 100%ing the base game right now anyways. I've still got the DLC to replay after that. I have plenty of Elden Ring in front of me without spending another $80 for a version that's almost certainly going to run worse. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. Are you picking up Tarnished Edition? And if so, have you already played and owned the game on another platform?